guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering the guitar lesson for Thunderstomp, which I posted a couple days back. So let's get into this one. It's standard tuning, as most of their songs are, and it's mostly based around the A minor chord. Everything's riffing around the A minor chord. So to start off with, standard A minor chord position. And so he's using his pinky and his first finger to toggle back and forth to get. So initially you just play the A string, D string, and G string as like a power chord. And then on the second strum you play with your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then again. So down, 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 up. And on a down up, you switch from 3rd fret with your pinky to 1st fret, standard A minor position with your first finger. So down, 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 up. Now the picking in this one, I'm going to try and explain it specifically, because once you get it's a bit tricky to get into the rhythm, but once you get into the feel of it, it becomes a lot easier to play. So down, 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 up, and then down again. So down, up, down. And then now it goes on to the off beat. So you're upstroking on like an off beat sort of. So down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. So down, 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 up, and shoot, sorry. So 2 downstrokes to finish it off. I'll do it once more slowly and just watch my picking hand as I do it. It's a little hard to explain it with words because it's just feel for me. So it goes like that. I think I got it close with words. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And in between that, you're hammering on, pulling off. So, and then here you're playing open B string, and then back to 1st fret with your first finger, and then you're pulling off and then putting back on the 1st fret. So the only time you play the 3rd fret with your pinky is at the beginning. So again, and then that same initial part is the same. So your open B and hammer onto, or you play with your first finger on the 1st fret, and then you slide up 1st finger 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd finger 4th fret G string, and then slide up again. So your 2nd finger is on the 5th fret of the G string, and your 3rd finger is 5th G string or B string. All together, that one little section. So that's what that sounds like. Again, the ascending up the neck here, up picks again. It's on the off beat. So it's like this constant motion that's going in your right hand or left hand if you're a left-handed guitar player. That's it's going 8th notes to the beat. So as long as you keep that going, you should be able to get the feel for the beat. But yeah, I'll keep trying to explain the picking pattern as best I can. So after that, so it does it one more time. And then it slides from this position, it slides down to 4th fret G string and 3rd fret B string. So, and then slides back up to 5th fret G string and B string. And then you play them individually. So G string and B string. Slide back down to that 4th fret, 3rd fret position. And then slide down 2 frets. So you're on 2nd fret G string, 1st fret B string. Position stays the same. And then open G, sorry, not that. You slide back up 2 frets with that same position, 4th fret and 3rd fret, G string, B string. So. So I'll play that slower again. So you're kind of sliding as you play the notes. It's a little bit weird. So it's a quick transition, but once you get the hang of it, you should be okay. So that actual part it does 4 times. So. Last time, instead of going back up, you just go on the 4th fret of the G string, you do a half step bend. So, and then you go back into the initial riff. Once he starts singing, instead of just going through twice the initial riff part, it goes through 4 times, and then it goes into that second part that I showed you guys for the same amount of time. And that whole, once he starts singing, that whole chunk, I guess, repeats 2 or 3 more times. And then he goes in, the whole song goes into like a separate part where it's, it ends after that second part. And then he plays an A minor chord. And basically, every time he does this, it's different. So what I've done is I just keep it stuck in the A minor position, and you can hammer on, like you play with your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string, or your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and then alternate between the D string and the G string, or the E string and the B string, and just go up and down the chord once in a while. And so that goes on for a little bit, all in the A minor chord position. So feel free to ad-lib that. You can stay strictly close to the A minor, or you can go a little bit off. You can add a few extra notes on there, like you can add the G. So yeah, feel free to do what you feel fits there. But yeah, it's based around the A minor chord. And then after that, it goes into... so a little ways in, he goes up to this position on the D string at 5th fret and the G string at 4th fret with your 2nd and 3rd finger. So downstroke, and then you're hammering on with your pinky onto the 5th fret of the G string. So up, down, down, up, down is the stroke. Down, up, or up, down, up, down. that position stays there, you're hammering on, pulling off. And then you play that note, and you slide down one fret with the same positioning. So here you play it down, down, and then you play the G string where it's held on at 3rd fret, and then you place your first finger on 2nd fret of the E string, and then you pull off to open E, and then you play the G string where it's at 3rd fret. So pull off, and then go back up, play it, and at 2nd fret, and then play it open. So. Again, that position between the D string and G string, and you slide down 2 frets this time. So your 1st fret and 2nd fret. And here you're just going between 2nd fret and 1st fret on the G string. So on, and then 1st fret, and then you play the D string at 2nd fret, 2nd fret G string, 1st fret G string, and then 2nd fret D string. So, and then it slides back up. That's what that part sounds like, and then it goes after that finishes, that repeats quite a few times. It goes back into the initial riff that we started off with. So it repeats that a few times. It goes back into this after 4. And then it ends on the A minor chord. So it repeats this after going through that, it goes back into the initial riff, repeats that a couple times, and then just ends on the A chord. So yeah, not too complicated as far as a bunch of different parts. So once you get a hang of the initial riff, which is a bit tricky to get a hang of at first, you should be good. So yeah, that's the whole song. Hopefully that helped you guys. I plan on doing the cover for Motown Funk next, and I've got a few other Greta Van Fleet requests that I'm planning on doing soon. So yeah, thanks for subscribing so far, everyone, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, keep on rocking, guys.